I think Barcelona wins in the outdoor smoking and coffee section. This is the best. Backlit like hell. In Napoli.
Nice.
And already dropped Mom off at the ship. She is in a lot of pain today, so she ain't really feeling up to doing much. So dropped her back off at the port. We just kind of like walked around a few city blocks here. She was spent already. So I guess today is turning into a solo adventure. So I'm just gonna walk around for now, see what happens. We'll find out as we go. They certainly have no shortage of balls here.
Very welcome to Il Castello. That's an Italian for Castello. I want you to learn this word because it's from Latin. A castello, a castle, even the stem in English, is from Latin. In most of the European languages, but maybe German, Schlosser, which is like to lock. It's a little bit different. So, castello comes from the Roman military camp, castrum, C-A-S-T-R-U-M. That's what a fortress used to be. This kind of building is a hodgepodge. Hodgepodge does ring any bells to the entire world. It's a mixed salad like, okay? It's not a perfect lasagna. This is not a perfect lasagna. So the deepest part of this lasagna is its container. And the container of this lasagna is an ancient volcanic surge. So it's an ancient explosion of the volcano which filled in part of the bay. So we are in the space where we could swim. They were speaking ancient French, like Quebec, and they called Château Neuf. The name of this building is Château Neuf, originally. Then Castel Nuovo, Nuovo Castillo, Castel Nuovo, Mastio Angioino. That's the way we should call it in Italian. Mastio is, in English, it does correspond to the keep, the tower, the main tower. But we don't have the keep anymore because when the Spaniards did transform this building, instead of 11 towers, they did transform into 5-cylinder towers. Because this gentleman is the inventor of a new weapon. You are the inventor of bombarda, bomber, And this gentleman, the engineer of the castle, didn't realize that the square towers could be easily attacked by. A cylindric one could skip most of the time. It's clear. But with the invention that the gentleman made, the crossbow, we have another problem. This way, we go to the boat.
Trust me, there's boats back there.
They spend a lot of money, like the other one, which is in the square, 200,000 euros. That one costs much more than, because they made the two, and it's bronze cast, with using the ancient technique, lost wax technique. So each one is 120,000 euros each.
Wow.
They have no space to leave it in another spot, and they left it there. Don't expect to find any of the original decorations where the nuns are mentioned. You can also take photos. This way, please.
The throne room is still in use. This building belongs to the municipality of Naples. It is part of the city council. The throne room is the meeting hall of the city council. Where the lady actually is speaking right now is on the side of the city mayor's chairs. And then we have the three flanks, which are Europe, Italy, and Naples. I say Naples because Naples has the same color of Spain. And the king could enter this beautiful, I say beautiful because I do remember before the big fire and before the earthquake. If you come closer, you see what I mean. It's a hieroglyphic marble, but the calcification started. Calcification is when you want to, normally, you want to make concrete, okay? And you have high fire to melt stones like limestone, marble, and kind of stone. This one is due to a big fire which destroyed actually the building with all the marble actually decoration. Donatello, you know Donatello. Donatello was sent today with his works. In this space, before the reconstruction in 1800, are you actually here? Now let's go down to the other part of the hatchback. That the cap could have tied so many pilgrims, and the pilgrims would have left more than the gold that is going to actually give the king. So he doesn't care if the king goes back to rescue the tiny little cap. But he's very smart, and he told the king, you should invest some of the gold I gave you, because this tiny little cup, it was doing like, it's okay. Because he didn't want the king to understand actually the value, the real value, but it was very smart. You should invest some of the gold to make this much more visible. What much more visible than the goldsmith is your time now. You are the artist of the time. Goldsmith is using part of the gold to create the base of the cup, and as the legend comes from a British legend. King the Round Table, Lancelot, the son of Lancelot, a pure heart person. Two handles on the side representing the human heart. Now, when he left the cup in Spain, he came here and he wanted to tell VIPs, he's like a Mason at the time, Freemason Society. I'm the owner and I brought with me. Look at the balcony, let's go a little bit closer please. Founder of the Order of the Knights of the Jar, that the jar means not the jar, the corazza. It's like a human heart with two handles. Now you put one of the holy relics that the mother, I don't want to confuse you, the mother of Constantine the Great, found in the Holy Land, is a nail from the cross of Jesus. You put the one in the middle of the jar, you turn upside down the balcony with the window, and you get the shape of the Santo Graal, which is in Valencia. That's the religious actually symbols of this building. But now let's go to Rome. If you appreciate that kind of stuff. But look, that's the only way to look through the glass and to see some
mix of archaeological findings belonging to Roman time. You're about to enter the Byzantine, the threshold, with a tomb. And then the kids are all actually visiting, they've been visiting the medieval tombs, which were actually part of the Franciscan convent. So 1224. So 1224, the area is overlapping the ruins of the Roman villa. 1279, the French Anjou dynasty paid the Franciscans to move from here. They built in town, and Newcastle was built at the top. In 1442, Aragon, Spain, came here, pulling down most of the Gothic construction to build up the building which is still existing. We used to bury people inside the churches, and right under the floor of the church. The sponsors were giving a lot of money, only the poor were left outside the towns. But Napoleon gave a special law in 1804 called St. Cloud. According to St. Cloud, nobody is allowed to be buried within the city walls. Cemetery areas must be outside the cities. So when you fly from Naples, you fly to Naples, you go down the hill, there are huge burial grounds. That area used to be the custom wall, the custom office, so outside the city. It's called the Doganella, the Dogana. Now, another section is the geological section.
You can take pictures, have it. Look at that.
Kurczę, nie masz angielskich klawiatury, słabo to idzie.
What about you? Israel. In Israel, 45 times. Everywhere, but 40 times in Masada. And the archaeologists. We'll learn so much from Masada. France. France. Oh, so you were responsible for the first building. You're from America. What about you? Oh, Mamma Mia. Authorized tears, which means you spilled the milk and then you cried. Nobody did anything for something. 10 meters deeper, including 3 meters of sediments, 30 feet altogether. Okay? 9 feet of sediments, if you will. Those are the bait for food, for preserving fruit, which is out of the sea level, but the distance of the last fall to the sea. Come with me, please. Watch your head. Especially, that's where I lost my hair. That's another part of the way, right here. Because now you are considering the light. Consider one person with a torch, or nobody with the torches. It's dark, you get here, and you get killed.
Simple. Simple and effective.
This time they are real, don't feel disgusted. Those are real corpses, real skeletons actually. See, it's getting warmer, the humidity is high. We were dying last summer.
Just a little bit.
Oh yeah, we were dying last summer.
Are we going back out to the middle? I think is it okay if I go back out?
See? Then wait for me because the next will be the terrace.
I will wait up there. I just need to get out.
Those are real skeletons of VIPs. How we learn, they were part of the VIPs, dynasties, families who took part to the plot to kill the king. It's not easy though. We did rescue them from down here, including those loose bones. The coffins are not original because they were pushed down. They were not there down here. So it's a part of the scenography. But we made some searches on third foot.
Bonus pieces. Oh, I didn't even look at that. Wow.
building materials doesn't correspond to the yellow tuffo, Italian tuffo. In American, in English, it's tuffo. But it's T-U-F-F, so the spelling is different. Because if I say tuffo, you say, why it's hard. Thank you for being with me. Arrivederci. Keep on enjoying my town. Arrivederci. Thank you. Ciao.
Oh God, I should have gotten some water before I did this tour. Haven't even smoked weed and I got the most righteous of cottonmouth. I take you what? But I had to do it for the shot. I absolutely. That's a pretty good view of the city though, I gotta say. Holy cow. Wow. Excuse my winded tone. I just went up 4 flights of stairs. I don't want to do that again though. Let's see. The next question is, what do I do after I'm done here? I think they got a museum down there we can go into. And then, yeah, I guess we're going to figure it out right after that. Let's see, the time is approximately 12 in the afternoon, so I have to get back to the boat or the ship by 6:30 is final all aboard. So logistically I can do the other thing that I want to do, but we're gonna find out. I think first things first, I gotta get some water. I am parched. Life finds a way. Oh, look at that. That's a pretty good reveal. I don't know what that is, but it looks big and important. That's what she said. Wow. Alright, I might as well do this for posterity. Boom, one of the castle spires right there. Yeah, I think they overplayed the tour a little bit. I was expecting to see more bodies, but those last set of skulls and skeletons that we saw, those were actually real. At least that's what they said. Oh man, it's not even 12. I'm already freaking wiped. Yesterday really wiped us. You know, gotta do the YouTube face, right? Okay. I need water. I gotta get water. I guess I'll take a peek in here, see what this is about. Oh. Alright, this is pretty cool. Well, probably not supposed to touch that, but you know how I do. Oh wow. Look at that. Wow. Okay, I think that's a lot more impressive than the last room. Yeah, I'm not gonna keep going up. I think this is gonna do it for me here. Well, why not? I'll take a little peeksy poo. Uh-oh, there's more rooms. Nah. Nah, that's nah. Oh, what a cute moment. Yep, kissing right in front of the dick. Another thing that blows my mind about places like these is like when you park and you know you block somebody in and you need to go somewhere, you're not going anywhere, dude. You're done. You're walking. Yeah, that's pretty wild. And they call this car a vagina. You see? Because it, you know, you see what I mean? Yeah. Grade A class jokes. This is what you subscribe for. There's a little doggo. Doggo. Alright, we're going for Peroni. Double update. It's not just Peroni. It's Peroni and pizza. Meh. Update. Short day here in Napoli, whatever. I did want to go to Pompeii, but I think I'm too late to successfully, confidently get to Pompeii and back and beat traffic and all that stuff, so it's just not happening today. I should have taken the taxi earlier. But you live and you learn, I guess. So that's where I'm at on this. I had an Italian beer and a cold slice of margherita pizza. So yeah, that's I did do the castle back there though. So there was that. Okay, so I at least did that. So I got that going for me. But yeah, I'm going back to the boat. Excuse me, ship.
A little while later.
Looking good. Let's do this. Of course, I need these bad boys. So here's 413, I guess. I'm just gonna start here because this is where our room is. We're in an interior this time, not a balcony. Tell you what though, if you want complete darkness for sleep, an interior room, that's the way to go. Certain parts of the ship are going to be packed full of people, so I think I'm going to start with like these lower sections, work my way up to the top. Creepy hallway. And I've barely even explored the ship myself because honestly, I've spent a lot of time in the casino, a lot more than I ever should. But here we are. Just doing some late catch-up work for videos that won't be out for several years. Good luck, everybody. I forgot to put my mic into this thing, so hopefully you can hear what I say. Maybe the hand gestures will help. I've only had 4 pina coladas. I think they're light pours. I'm still walking straight, so. But yeah, I guess more or less I wanted to go through the halls and all the decks so you can see what I see on a daily, plus as a comparison to the other ship that we were on this past April when we went to Alaska. They're essentially the same ship, but they're not. They have their minute differences. Even they're basically the same class of ship, just they all have their own differences. For example, the last ship had a go-kart track on it and like an observation deck. This ship doesn't have the observation deck, doesn't have the racetrack, but it does have the ropes course, which I opted out of not doing, or opted to not do because my back's been hurting, my shoulder's been hurting. I just don't think it's a good idea. We've been doing so much walking. No, I don't need to do that. I'm gonna be almost a complete full lap around the 13th floor, or deck technically. I'm going to go into the elevator and go down.
Step 5.
Okay. This is Taste. I'm not sure what that is. This is the Splash Academy. Look at the cool murals down here too. Oh, hi. Oh, look, it's Crush, guys. All righteous dude. Nemo. Fucking Nemo. Hi. Okay, so this must be the, it's like the drop program for the kids. I think they have another thing up here called the Guppies Nursery. Obviously, I don't spend a lot of time down here, but for those of you that happen to watch us and happen to have kids, this might be useful to you. Down here takes you down to the gangway, which takes you off the ship, but we don't have access to that unless they open it. All right, you can already hear the people. It's a little earlier in the night, so you'll probably see and hear a lot of people. This is a supper club. It's like a little dinner theater kind of a deal. They'll do meetings and stuff in here, but they have it closed off, so we're not going to go in there. Out in the corner, they have library, boardrooms, meeting rooms that you can rent out. See, they have like a game room / library. I won't take you in there to disturb people. Meeting rooms. All right, let's just walk. Let's just walk it out. Main area, main atrium. Atrium bar, cafe. Guest services, internet cafe where you could get more minutes, shore excursions, all the main stuff down here. And then, you know, this is just the main area. They do a lot of trivia, movies, and then here's the collection art gallery full of overpriced, very overpriced prints. I wouldn't even call these artworks that are prints. Over there. We have the French restaurant, comedy club. I did not go in here. Let's see what this is about. Oh yeah, no. This is the first time I stepped in here, but this is the comedy club. Maybe I'll gamble less on my next cruise. I am going on another cruise, but maybe I'll actually like enjoy the rest of the ship instead of the casino and losing my money. You got a lot of artworks. You have the teppanyaki over here, more scam park or whatever they call it, the art collection. And then here you have two of the main dinings, which is part of your cruise package. So you don't pay extra for this. And yeah, you can go in there for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And this is just like a little fancy sit area where they show all the accolades of the ship from, like, you know, maiden voyages from different ports that they've been to or haven't been to before. Unfortunately, I don't think I saw a ship coin. Let's see, what does that say? A lot of it's the inaugural visit. I'm gonna be a man. I'm gonna go up another set of stairs and we're gonna go back across the other way. All right, and this area is where the casino is. It's gonna get loud. Also, the Manhattan room. This is also main dining. It's part of your package. Here, might as well take a look in here. They have it open. This is a pretty nice one too. If you can get a window seat in the back here in the aft of the ship, it's really beautiful. Nice place to have dinner. But yeah, that's generally what it looks like. All a part of your package. when you get a cruise on Norwegian. You don't pay extra for that. There are restaurants that you do pay extra for, like the bistro down below and teppanyaki, for example. It's gonna get wild and loud. Casino. I'm not gonna go too deep into the casino. They don't want you recording, so I'm just doing a pass through. It's a very big casino. Probably some of the biggest out there, honestly. Oh yeah, a lot of people in here tonight. I did like the selection of machines on the previous cruise though, personally. And then in the back here you have O'Shane's 24-hour food, and another drinking area over here. Oh, it is hot. O'Shane's Bar and Grill. I might be stopping here after I'm done recording. Just like the last cruise. They have a little small bowling alley here. I think you remember that from my previous video.
Holy shit!
Little arcade games. Oh, that's a VR game. I didn't even realize that. Dang, he's locked in. He was locked in. Next floor is going to consist of more not complimentary dining. Oh yeah, and over here they have Food Republic. It's not complimentary. This has like Asian fusion is its whole deal. The waterfront is an exterior thing that goes around all of these paid dining things, but we'll check that out tomorrow. And then across the way, there's actually a craft beer brew house. You know what? Let's go get a beer. Can I get a Paulinier? What's that? Oh yeah. I'm recording for the government, okay? Yeah, very secret, okay?
Oh no, I'm just sorry, I thought your battery was going dead or something.
Yeah, no, it's just showing that we're recording. But hey, thanks.
What's the sir, for you, sir?
Can I get a Paulinier?
Pauliner?
Yeah.
Pauliner, please. Do you need a glass, sir?
Nah, I'll just take the bottle. Easily my favorite beer on the ship right now. It's delicious. Thank you. All right. And if you have unlimited drinks, that's how it works. Oh, this is a pretty chill little spot. They have like little drinking games and stuff, but this was pretty much just like the one on the Bliss. And then here, you know, they have all their kegs and stuff. And yes, I highly recommend this beer. Fucking delicious. Okay, continuing the tour now that we have a beverage. A lot of cool stuff in here. La Cucina. I believe this is the Italian joint, paid for. You have Sid Norman's Poorhouse, based on like, I don't know, some old British thing the Beatles were famous for doing. They have this on the other ship as well. Little wine bar. Here they have I should say a cigar lounge. Nobody's in there right now, surprisingly. But yeah, you get your cigar on. To the right, another bar. Oh, scusa. Oh, you know what? I didn't even get any mojitos this time. I might have to do that tomorrow. But here you have a lot of the shopping. The Cellars, another wine bar. It looks like the shopping itself is closed, but you can kind of, it's like a mall. It's like a small little mall. They got Swarovski here. Yeah, a lot of name brands. They have tapas bar right there. This is the Sugar King, and then that is the seafood restaurant. And they even offer Rolexes, Louis Vuitton, Prada, that kind of shit. They have Tissot, Tag Heuer, a lot of name brand stuff. Citizen. Here's like the photo section, very expensive. Oh wow, they still have like the old school way of doing it, where they have like the physical copies and binders and stuff right off the bat here. That's kind of cool. Physical media, still alive on the cruise ships. One thing that surprised me about this ship, I am accustomed to most of the cruise ships that I've been on. They've all had tax and duty-free liquor and tobacco. This one had none. It had none. And not until today was I able to get tax and duty-free cigarettes when we were in Malta, which I was grateful for. Oh my God, I saved so much money buying those. Moderno, that's the Mexican in the Cagney Steakhouse. And then they have like another, I forget what they call this, another bar in between those. But usually they'll give you like one free paid for dining experience. So you could choose any of these as your one, or you could purchase a package and get them all if you're a big foodie. But this is also at the aft of the ship, the rear, so you'll get some good shots on the back if you're in the back. But moving forward, I think from here it's going to be staterooms up until deck 15 or 16. We're going to jump up to 16. Oh no, I'm not going to 13. I'm going to 16. I'm already messing it up. I'm barely into the beer. Oh, look at you. What's a pretty little thing like you doing out so late? I'm a vlogger. I'm an idiot. All right, let's go. Wait, no. We may stop in the casino for just like maybe a little bit of last minute luck. I've been getting clobbered past 2 days, so it hasn't been good. All right. We have the Garden Cafe buffet. You washy before you go in and eat your food. Obviously, they're not serving anything right now. We'll just give you a quick look. And you know, we had a bad experience with the Bliss's buffet. It was just an utter madhouse. Meaning, like, you just couldn't get a seat. You couldn't get it was a madhouse. But this one hasn't been too bad. We've eaten in the cafe quite a bit. Here we have the main pool area. You also have like these big water slides. I don't know if we can see the magnitude of some of this. There's 1, 2, 3, and then 4 over there. And then on the other side is like a kids aquatic park. We'll get to that. You got pool, 2 hot tubs. Usually it's just littered with people just sunbaking, if it's not an Alaskan cruise. But yeah. I'm using my body to pan. And you know, they got more bars. They got bars everywhere in here. They keep you drunk. Ew. Ookie. I've been sitting in this? Ookie. A very popular section of the ship, of course. And then, you know, they got like ping pong. I don't know why they always have ping pong out here. And this takes you down to the spa. I don't have a membership, so we're not going down there. We may pause this clip so I can have a smoke. And then, you know, we're just clambering down here on the other side, doing a full circle basically here. By the way, the casino down there, you can smoke in a portion of the casino. In the other ship, they actually had that section glassed off, closed off from the rest of the ship so they can contain the smoke. It's more wide open, but it's still like put down into like its own section. And then here's the like kids aquatic park. Can't say I enjoyed this much. Believe it or not, I did use the hot tub a couple of times though, so I at least got my hot tub on this time. And instead of going back into the Garden Cafe, which would take, you know, this takes you straight back into that, We're gonna go up these steps, which brings you to the American Diner, some other things, an arcade. I think the teens lounge is up in here somewhere too. We're not going in there. Go to Spice H2O, which is reserved for like pretty much adults only, no kids. A couple of hot tubs, a bar, and a smoking section. One of only two that I know of outside. Video arcade. Yeah, fuck it. Let's take a look in here. Ooh, Zelda chess set? Oh, I like that. No copyright. Wow, it is dead in here. Nobody is using this. So you get an idea. They have a pretty good selection of stuff. I'm not into this stuff. Some people are, I'm not. It's a me, a Mario. Yeah, I'm the only one in here right now, I think. All right, moving on. Okay, union break is over. And I didn't really mean to come out here because this is an exterior part. It's dark out, but this is where I ended up. And honestly, I think this might be the end of the interior tour for now, because everything else is up top and outside. So without further ado, that's gonna do it for me tonight. And I might stop at the casino and burn a couple more bucks just, you know, see if I got any plays. You all by yourself on this cruise, honey? But okay, that's getting a little weird. Okay, the beer's working. Alright, we got one play, I think.
Welcome.
Oh, it is so hot down here. Let's go. Oh. There we go. Let's fucking go. Nice. Huh. Didn't see that coming. Oh my God, really? That never happens. 2X that mini, hell yeah. Fill the board, baby. That was a quick money maker. All right, walk away.
Thank you for playing.
Thank you. All right, I guess that's how you close out a video right there. All right, for real this time, I'm done with the video. We'll pick up tomorrow in the daylight. Promise. I'm holding that to myself. So remember, keep growing your prosperity, wealth, and freedom, and we'll see you on the other side of the ship. All right. We'll leave a gift for somebody. That's not my room.